from Joe Shad in the Palm Beach Post, a little stock up, stock down when it comes to the Dolphins after the game yesterday. See if you agree or disagree. He's got Ollie Gordon, stock up. Gordon, a rookie, had a 21-yard rush, scored his first NFL preseason touchdown, and converted on a fourth down in the fourth quarter. Meanwhile, Jalen Wright and Alexander Mattison totaled 12 carries for 24 yards. I'm in agreement with Joe Shad there because I think Ollie Gordon's better than Derrick Henry. Do you agree?
Yes, and he's big and he's built for like physical style of football. So if you want to go that way, he's made for it, and that's what it is. Wright's not made for it. Achane is the size of my son. My son's 13. But like if you want to be powerful, I think Ollie Gordon is the way to go.
And Solana, you had disagreed with Appel, I think, over the course of a couple of weeks of training camp about Madison versus Ollie Gordon. Madison obviously is going to be injured for the season, but you had to be impressed with what you saw yesterday, no?
Yeah, no. And it wasn't that I didn't like Ollie Gordon. He's a rookie. And I know Alexander Mattison, at the very least, was just somebody you can rely on to get you a couple of yards. As we saw as evidence yesterday, first touchdown, finally punched it in with Madison. It's a shame that he's going to be out. But the Dolphins actually signed a running back over the past hour. I don't know if you guys saw, but a running back named Aaron Shampklin, per Mike Garafolo, appeared in 3 games with the Steelers last year, worked out for the Bears and Jets, worked out in Miami today, and he landed a deal.
All right. Don't they have a lot of running backs, though?
Not really.
I mean, you've got Achane and you've got Wright. Wright's not going anywhere. I know, people weren't thrilled with what they saw in the opening drive there at the end, but Wright's not going anywhere. You got Ollie Gordon. You've got Alec Ingold is going to be back at some point. He's your fullback. I don't know.
Well, I mean, they need a fourth running back.
I got you.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I try to look his name, Champlin. I don't even know how to spell it, but they don't want to wear the tires down on Achane, Wright, and Ollie Gordon in the preseason. Bring somebody in, see if he can impress you. If not, then head on back home, big fella.
Stock up from Joe Shad in the Palm Beach Post. Edge Grayson Murphy and linebacker Willie Gay. Murphy and Gay have had really nice training camps, and they picked up where they left off in the preseason opener. Murphy had a sack, and Gay had a half sack. Derek McClendon also had a sack for the Dolphins. Pass rush will not be Miami's problem.
Yeah,
agree with that?
Willie Gay can go. We've had a lot of people praise Willie Gay Jr. and I'm like, come on now, like I haven't heard of him. He can play ball. He can run. That's what they need. He's very athletic, and I like them to have a guy in the middle that can move that way.
Looks better than Channing Tindall. I'll tell you that much. Willie Gay looks a lot better than Channing Tindall, and he just has stupid speed. Man. Him and Jordan Phillips was another guy where just making plays yesterday as well. Bro, the front seven is we talk about lack of depth. It's not there. You've got
you kind of feel excited about it. You kind of feel like they're going to be able to put some pressure.
Dotson, Brooks, Willie Gay on the second level, first level. We know we're loading the first level. They drafted Grant. He doesn't even start. Just signed Sealer. You got Chubb. You have Jalen Phillips. You have Big Chop Rob. The front seven is the strength of the defense by far, even having a Pro Bowl safety. But we're going to have to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands as fast as possible.
Stock up, Storm Duck and Jack Jones. Dolphins say they have confidence in their cornerbacks, and Duck and Jones looked pretty good in the opener. Duck is a sound tackler and positions himself well on the field. Jones is a dynamic athlete who appeared poised to make big plays. Ethan Bonner has come on over the last 7 days too, says Joe Shad, much to Solana's chagrin.
Yeah. No, Storm Duck's good.
Ethan Bonner made a play where he actually deflected a pass in the third or fourth quarter, second half for sure. And I forget who intercepted it. And Goldie and Bo were just praising the play by Ethan Bonner. Just nonsense. I'm like, oh, not again. Don't do this to me again.
But it was a nice play.
Oh, it was a great play. Yeah, great play. Yeah.
Relatability. Jason Sehorn.
Stock up Jason Sanders. Sanders drilled a 56-yarder. He keeps getting better and better from distance. Stock down Quinn Ewers and Zach Wilson. Joe Shad says it can be difficult to evaluate backup quarterbacks in preseason. They're typically not playing with starters. They may be put into difficult spots, especially with backup offensive linemen. But the preseason numbers for Ewers and Wilson were not pretty. Ewers, 5 for 18, 2 sacks, 2 fumbles, and Wilson, 5 for 9 with 4 sacks.
You said it earlier, Hawk. Ewers, I'm going to give him a call pass because it was his first NFL experience.
Yeah.
He looked terrible. Those 13 incompletions.
He looked, in my opinion, like a 7th round draft pick who was drafted just a few months earlier should look in their first ever NFL action. That's how he looked.
Yes, but there was a throw to his left that hit a fan in the third row, and I was like, "Ooh, that's not how that ball's supposed to look."
No, he got rid of it. He got rid of it, Crowder.
Goldie said on that play. Goldie said on that play, smart heads up play by throwing the ball away. He did.
Throwing the ball away. You have to throw it into the second deck. Throw it, throw it to the sideline, throw it in the dirt. I think Quinn. I just expected because Quinn was on. He was on the damn cover of NCAA, and I'm like, okay, I was excited about it this summer, and now I watched him, and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, come on, Zach, let's go.
Yeah, but
we got a backup quarterback in Zach.
To be fair, I don't know if we've got a backup quarterback in Zach. For the past 2 months, you guys both have been very, very worrisome worried about Zach Wilson, like very worried about Zach Wilson. And I've kind of been like, whatever, it's not a big deal. Who cares? After what I saw yesterday, sign me up. I'm worried as hell. If Tua has to miss a drive.
I had the opposite reaction. I did. Not that I thought he lit it up, but I saw enough where I think Crowder said it. Like, he kind of looks like he is where he should be right now, which is a backup. I said the stat earlier. He's played in 34 games in his NFL career. He started 33 of them. So he's got experience as a starter. He's not going to get rattled. I know. I saw the throw to Tanner Connor. Like,
he had a touchdown pass that he one-hopped, and it wasn't his first pass, because if it was his first pass,
I'm not telling you that I watched him and I was like, oh, I was wrong. But he looked slightly more composed than I thought he was going to. And there were a couple of passes that were dimes.
What's the bar, though? Like, when you say slightly more composed than you thought, what was the bar? Like, him literally
the bar
just
is what I've been watching. The bar is Skylar Thompson and Tim Boyle, and like the bar is low, but they set the bar low themselves.
Was the bar literally him going out there and just pooping his pants?
What did you expect? What did you expect your backup quarterback to look like?
I expected somebody to come in, somebody that they signed, paid some money for, that they went out and got hand-selected, by the way, to be the backup, to look
to 2 touchdowns, no?
To look composed in the offense. Guys, there was a play on 3rd down and short. He threw it to the other team on an out route that was such a bad throw. It could have been perhaps the worst throw I've ever seen in the National Football League. That was, of course, until Quinn Ewers came in and threw.
But in other words, you expected only great things from your backup quarterback and didn't expect any mistakes?
No, it's not great things. I just expected him, and I take it all with a grain of salt. I truthfully do. I'm overreacting because the offensive linemen who are blocking for Quinn Ewers and for Zach Wilson in that second half, those guys aren't NFL players. They're just not. So I understand that. That's a component to it. But, man, Zach didn't look comfortable in the offense, in my opinion. He didn't look composed. That first drive, he looked decent. But really, the Dolphins ran the football very well. There was no point where he stepped up in the pocket, showed elusiveness, made great plays. Like, there was never any of that. It was just like checkdowns, short checkdowns, and passively moving the ball.
No, but Solana, that's why I said earlier where, like, you're not going to see him drop back, step up, slide to his right, deliver a crosser on the backside. He's not that. That's what starters do. Zach Wilson is a backup that's going to come in, run the ball, have some play action rollouts on third down, and just hold the game down. Tim Boyle, Tyler Huntley, those boys, Skylar Thompson, they couldn't even hold the game down. I'm comfortable with Zach holding a game down long enough to get to 21 points over those other guys that we've seen. So I might have set the bar low in my mind.
You're comfortable with Zach Wilson to hold the game down after yesterday's performance?
No, but I'm not forlorn at what I saw.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, I still would have rather had Josh Dobbs, but I'm not. I didn't watch yesterday and go, oh my God, they Tim Boyled us again. And that's how I thought I was going to feel.
What if I propose a trade?
Okay.
Quinn Ewers, Zach Wilson to the Steelers for Skylar Thompson straight up.
In a heartbeat. Did you see him yesterday?
Man,
the guy is that guy's a starter who just hasn't been given the right chance.
I'm going to stab you in the neck. We saw what happened when he went in the game.